Hey there, Major Anxiety, and welcome to episode 2 of Duras Anarti's adventure. His goal to become a mounted horse archer slash trader slash mercenary eventually. In the last episode, we created his character, and we started taking on packs of looters, or barbarians as they're called in the Eagle Rising mod. Oh, hang on, I got another point here. Focus point I'm going to put in smithing. And we've continued that effort between the episodes here because it is somewhat of a tedious process. And we've been working on, we've made some really good progress in both bow and riding skill. We've reached character level 15. We put a 5th focus point in trade and a 3rd in smithing. We've also put another point in the attribute point in endurance. Along the way, we've added 70 or so points to, or gained 70 or so points to the riding skill tree, and it looks like it's about 50 or so to the bow in the last episode, or since the last episode. So we're in a pretty good spot to start focusing on trade. Not that we'll stop doing what we're doing, we'll continue to do this, but we're going to start working on trade. And I've also managed to update my armor a little bit with some of the small amounts of trading I've done so far. I managed to take some of my earnings and bought a little bit of armor. I bought a Dryatic set of gear here, the Dryatic leather vest over camisa. I bought some Dryatic chain shoulder guards, and then I popped up to basically where the Celts are, the Botany, and I got a Palaic, boy, sturdy brass helmet. Gave me pretty decent armor. You can see it's all dented from all the friggin' rocks that the barbarians and looters have been throwing at me. And I got some Dryatic greaves over trousers. So these are some of the armor pieces that were added in by the modders. Pretty cool stuff. Now I picked up in a tournament. I actually did a tournament and I won Nahasawi as a horse, which is a great horse. It's a tier 3 horse. And of course, most often when I'm playing, I don't get this high in riding to be able to even ride this thing until much later. So I sold off my other horse that I was riding, the desert horse, or the Azurai horse. And I'm riding Nahasawi. It's a nice mount. So I'm going to start working my way over to the east, to what in vanilla is the Khuzait lands, and here they're calling it the Saka land, because I haven't really gone over and talked to anybody over there. In fact, there's the Saka faction. But I will take on another group here. What's really cool in 1.7 is they have the battle terrain system in. And there's a whole bunch of new maps to fight on. I mean, I haven't fought on before, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of these. In this particular case, we were right near a bridge, and, well, even though it's not a bridge, it's a... Let me make sure where those guys are. It's actually just a water crossing there, but the terrain is of the type that's in the vicinity of whatever you were doing. So that's kind of cool. So my bow skill has definitely gotten much better. In this process of, I'm taking on, 18 of them now? I'm still taking some hits, but XP is gained by a distance away. The further you are up to a certain point, the more XP you get, so try to keep, I think it's 100 and, I don't know, 120, 130 meters. And then doing damage while on horseback is what levels riding really fast, which is why this method is so effective. I'm now at 165 on my bow. My aim's better, my reload speed is better. Rinse and repeat. So other than misplacing a focus point or two into riding, get some runners now. Oh, one bold one. Take an arrow to the face, brother. So yeah, I mean, I still had plenty of arrows, 30 left for that kind of party. The nice thing about doing this solo bit is it doesn't cost me a daily wage. So everything is really kind of pure profit. $28 is a lot. I hope they don't capture me. That would just suck. This is more than I've taken on before, but I wasn't paying attention. See if I can't bring him down here. I'm going to have to get a lot of one-shot kills or I'm going to run out of ammo. I can always retreat as long as I'm still upright and healthy. And then re-engage them and I'll have more ammo, so it's kind of cheesing it a little bit, but I want to get them in a row. So they're kind of coming in a straight line at me. It's a nice fast horse. A lot of them chucking rocks at me. Bastards. So yeah, getting this slightly better bow was a great idea early. Oh, that one hurt. Alright, I'm about half health. That's right, boys. Bunch up. $18. If I can get them to line up nicely, I might be able to do them without reloading. That's not helpful. Looks like they're running away. Now, I don't have a melee weapon, so I need to kill them with arrows. There we go. Victory. Oh, I'm down to 36% health. That's not good. So let's see if we can get down here. Sell some stuff and rest up. Olives, beer. Need all of this food, so I'll sell it. It's just me and my horse. We both eat grain. All right. So I think yes, we did level up. Okay. So I have to put another point in social. I don't know if there are any other skills that will give me a social point. And let me see. Put that 5th point in smithing. So we've been continuing our journey east. I'm starting to pick up a few troops to form my party. Whatever troops are available to get me through to where I can recruit some horse-based troops. The bandits over here are mounted and fast, so I want to get horse-based troops as quickly as possible, and I can discard the other ones. Well, I need to avoid that steppe bandit hideout. Most certainly. $211, sure, why not? I will pay the toll. Looks like the Azurai and the Saka are at war. So troops may be a little hard to come by, but we'll check all these villages and try not to get caught by bandits again. Unfortunately, I don't have relationships with anyone over here, so the number of troops available are pretty low. And as you can see, those that are available are recruited out already. I would like to find more horsemen for my trade and my trick. But I will take whatever I need to keep the bandits off me for now. I'm going to have to pay another bribe. I wish I had some skill for scouting, which I really don't. All right. So I think I'm just going to repeat this loop until I get a decent sized party with some mounted folks. All right. So So there's 20 or so troops. And I've already ditched all the walking troops, the non-mounted troops. And I'll continue to check in and see if there are any more that pop up from time to time. But now I'm going to work my way over and start acquiring some horses, or probably start with pack animals, with mules specifically, and start picking up some trade goods and start the next phase of Duras's development. Party's big enough now. I'm not all that worried about the herd penalty. Bandits aren't going to attack us, so I'm going to take some pretty large groups right from the get-go. That's a little too much. Maybe 100 or so. Yeah, I maxed out the herd penalty, but I do have riding horde, so that's certainly helping me here. And one of the reasons that I spent so much time working on riding early on is for this phase. So we'll start some quick trades here amongst the Imperium cities. Offload a few mules. I mean, I'm buying them for less than 50. I will sell them for down to around 100-ish. So I'm at least doubling my money. Get rid of that sumpter horse. And I'm going to start adding into my food supplies a little bit here, because now that I have a party, if I have a little more diversity in food, then I can start working on my stewardship skills. So we'll take some butter. It's a good price over here for that. And grapes are pretty cheap. Not a bad price for meat, and there's a lot of it, so we'll add some of that. So trade is up. Now, I'm going to be fighting, but I'm not going to be fighting. I'm going to be focusing on trading, including horses and everything else. So I am going to do... I will sell trade goods. So wholesaler will give me a better deal, better profits on selling goods. In the last playthrough for Sigric, we were focusing on a combat type strategy, and so the selling equipment that you loot from the battlefield was a much better deal. So I want to unload these mules as nearby as I can for now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Sell them down till they're about 100. See how fast it goes up when you start trading horses. Market dealer. Workshops have 20% less upkeep, or caravan master. Party can carry 30% more weight. Well, that would mean more trade goods, so. And for all intents and purposes, we are kind of a caravan now. So I'm also going to want to probably go back in Azurai territory and get some more traditional cavalry, melee-based cavalry. But I want to fill up here and get some more horse archers. And we will fight with these guys. We're just not going to at the moment. Picking up cheap food in the villages, and it's time to restock on mules. And let's pick up some steppe horses. That's a pretty good price for those. I'm such a dumbass. I didn't notice I spent all my money buying those steppe horses, so I've got to go and probably sell them for a loss so that I can pay my troops. Bought some more mules and had to come all the way over here to rotate to find a profit. All right, there we go. Sell some there. Every other city along the way, along the water, there must have been a glut of mule breeding going on because I couldn't make a profit. Then again, that's where the Midland palfreys are all bred, so it makes some sense. They have mules too. But my ambitions got bigger than my purse, so I'm going to focus on these quick trades and try to get my bank back up. Those hogs are pretty cheap. We'll buy those and convert them to meat. course, you also get hides when you slaughter hogs. Those are a bad price here. So our trading empire has begun. Got a lot of work to do and a lot of repetitive stuff. I'll do some of that offline before the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.